Hello YouTube, Fox here. Today I'll be taking a little look at this expansion box that came with my ZX Spectrum Plus when I bought it off eBay a few weeks ago. I've been doing a little bit of research on this and I've got it working, and I'll show the footage shortly. So yeah, it plugs into the expansion port on the back, which covers up the 9-volt DC input, so you have to power the whole thing using the DC jack on the actual expansion board. So what I'll do next is I'll replay the footage of from one of my previous videos shown inside the actual box, and then we'll have a look at the thing in action. A little add-on. It's like a little hobby box with a connector for the back of the Spectrum, and it's also got I'm assuming it's a printer port. So I thought it was just a printer converter or something, but when you open it up, it's also got a power jack there. It's actually got 4 EPROMs on it, so it's got a little voltage regulator there, associated heatsink, there's the power jack, so it's got some chips here, space for 2 more EPROMs. It's got 4 EPROMs colour coded, so I've got no idea what this was for. As far as I know, this came from a high school in Bury St Edmunds, and this board, not sure if you can make that out, it says made by IDS 1988, Suffolk Sciences and Teach. So I wonder if it was actually made by a teacher at the school. It looks hand soldered, this connector. If you can see that, there's a little bodge wire there, and yeah, it's definitely not machine soldered. The traces are all hand done there. So I wonder if this board was something repurposed for the Spectrum. But it's interesting, it's got EPROMs on it. So what I wanted to know is, when this is attached to the Spectrum, and if I can get this powered, how do I go about finding out what's on these EPROMs? What commands do I need to type in on the Spectrum? So it would be interesting to find out what this is. I'm assuming it had some purpose for teaching. Perhaps there's programs on there, typing tuition, I guess, stuff like that for teaching. I don't know. It all sits nice in this little grey box. So yeah, let me know, and I'll see if I can get it working, and we'll find out what those EPROMs contain. Thanks, guys. Hello YouTube. So I've finally got the mysterious box with the EPROMs to work with my ZX Spectrum Plus. Now this actually takes the power. It's the same power as the Spectrum, 9-volt DC, tip negative, and it's providing the actual power to the computer, because this covers up the power jack, and its picture's rolling a bit via composite. Yeah, but those EPROMs, you can see it's got basic, low, digital, analog, data log, graph, memory use control, and staff file, Suffolk Science. So as the board said, yeah, this is some sort of bespoke unit that was, there. So when you booted up the computer at the high school in Bury St Edmunds, you got this little interface thing here. So just press 5 for graph. That's pretty cool. So if we reset, one is for load, so that doesn't seem to do anything. Yeah, apologies for the flickering here. 2 is for digital. Now the picture's really bad, it's sort of rolling and rolling. So let's try 6 for memory. Let's try staff file, see what's on that. Mildenhall board test. Save skeleton program to tape. Mildenhall board test, so let's go into that. So 5.1 volts, it's checking the voltage, and not sure what else it's checking. It's counting up there at the bottom. Yes, I'm just sort of I'm in the dark as you guys. This is the first time I've ever looked at this. It's quite interesting that this came with this spectrum. So let's just stop that. Analog menu. Analog to digital. It's someone called CT Lale has written all this software in 1987. Data log. TC Nash as well has done a lot of the software. It's reading the analog port. So I'm not sure what all this would have been used for. Suffolk Sings, what's that? Some sort of music program. Zero should just take you. That just takes you to the basic screen. Right. So yeah, it's a bit composite running through this box is a bit iffy. Yeah. So very strange little selection of programs there. This Bespoke board. So yeah, if anyone knows anything about this, please let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry, I just thought I'd demonstrate that without the box on there, yeah, we get a lovely clean composite signal. It looks much nicer on the CRT than it did on my LCD television during last video. So yeah, thanks for watching.